has come for the quietness to end. And we signaled that last weekend with our very first pop-up walkabout in Bridgetown. And why I know that the timing is correct is because when I drove up here this afternoon and I walked in, I was told a lady wants to speak to you. And she came, she said, I just went home for my mask because I had to talk to you. I see all these yellow shirts out here and I was jumping for joy. I was wondering where y'all were all this time. We need you all. And I could tell that this was coming from her heart. She didn't know we were coming here today. She wasn't ready for this, but she went and got herself dressed for it. Because Barbados is desperate for the Democratic Labour Party. And the Democratic Labour Party is desperate to represent Barbados again. And that desperation is not born of wanting a position, but in understanding that the needs of the people of Barbados are simply not being met at this time. And I sat and I listened to an unrehearsed Rennette who clearly has put a lot of thought into the needs of this constituency. She has not come to this as a fly-by-night expedition. She has put her heart and her soul into it. And that is significant because we have to realize the point that Paul made. Ministers, minister. We are the servants of the people. A medical emergency is blanketing the world. But just like how in 2008 our recession was not an excuse for not getting on with the business of the people, COVID is not an excuse for leaving our people behind. And when one of the financial gurus of the present administration, Dr. Clyde Maskell, could openly say, especially after they complained about a decade, that Barbados in 3 years has been pushed back 24 years, we know that the time is right for the Democratic Labour Party to step up. They have no idea what they are doing. And to make such a pronouncement at a time like this when our people are suffering and suffering daily. Our children have no prospects of education that they can rely on. And a settled and reliant education system is critical. But we are in a holding pattern where education is concerned. We had before COVID mouthings from the Minister of Education that the Common Entrance examination was on its way out. And we had the perfect opportunity to do something different presented us by COVID. And we are still here struggling with our children to have them learn in front of a screen in a manner that is not only foreign to them, but foreign to their teachers. And that means that once again, we have an us and them situation where some will get through and others will not. And it is incumbent upon us in our own passport that every member of the Democratic Labour Party walks around with. But we thought that every person in Barbados should know about, so we put it on our website. It is our responsibility as leaders, as the servants of our people, to look out for those